Warning, this review may contain spoilers, strong language, violence, and content of a graphic nature. It may not be suitable for some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, and welcome to another Trick or Treat horror movie review. My name is DJ Surreal. I'm with Descent Sundays. Today we're going to talk about Insidious.
So apparently I can't just have the movie trailer in here for you. There's some copyright issues, so guess what? You get to listen to me talk as you hear the audio and video for this movie trailer. So here we are looking at the video for Insidious, and you see a nice happy family and some random shit that happens. And then, of course, a nice happy American family falls into tragedy. Oh my god, tragedy. And then, of course, after all of this tragedy, all these spooky things start happening. So this is pretty much the premise of your movie. And of course you got, some fun stuff like kids being scared and weird voices and oh my god, there's all this stuff going on and some creepy shadows. So they actually make this movie look pretty fucking good right now. And I love the old things.
I don't think that wiring is the problem here.
By old things, I really mean old cameras.
I want to leave this house.
So yeah, this is the trailer for Insidious. Looks pretty good, like I said. You got a nice creepy hallway. And your premise of the movie, which is pretty great. So yeah, that's the movie trailer. Let's get into that review.
Insidious was a very unique way to tell a ghost story. I like the idea of incorporating the astral projection instead of just doing a routine run-of-the-mill haunting. I like the fact that this movie avoided a lot of possessed and haunting sort of tropes. Like, for example, when the wife is concerned about the occurrences in their house, they move. They move to a new house. And then the hauntings don't necessarily, well, actually they pretty much immediately start, but the point is that it follows them. Not a lot of haunting movies do that, which is nice. I also like the explanation as to why the haunting is happening.
Your son isn't in a coma. Falling off a ladder had nothing to do with this. His physical body is here, but his spiritual body is not. And the reason these disturbances, they followed you to a new home, is because it's not the house that's haunted. It's your son.
Astral projection weakening the link to the body. I thought it was a unique way. And I also feel like it opens a lot of doors for a lot of different types of storytelling. The only disappointing thing about this movie for me was actually the spirit haunting the son. I thought he was really great as an abstract character, and before, like when they show him in shadow and they describe him, he sounds very creepy and scary and great. I have to admit, when they actually showed him, it was a huge disappointment. Talk about not at all a creature whose face is on fire. He had a red face. Like, it was a big letdown after the way they built him up and with the drawing and everything. He was way more creepy until they actually showed him, and then it was like, oh, okay. My other complaint about this movie is that it has a really horrible balance of sound. The talking is really, really, really quiet. And then bam! It's like really loud noise. So you're like turning it up so you can hear the talking, and then they like deafen you with this really loud noise. Personally, I hate it when movies do that. It's frustrating when you're trying to watch them, say in your apartment or in your home, and you're trying not to disturb someone else. I feel like it's a cheap thrill, and I think that they kind of overuse it in that movie. Aside from those two things, I really, really enjoyed Insidious. I like the character of Elise, who comes in to help the family. I thought she was a great character. She expands on some new areas, and once again, it opens up a whole new aspect of storytelling. I really enjoyed the part where the father goes into, like, astral projects to go to find his son. I thought it was a really unique way to tell the story, and I also liked visually how they portrayed it, all the darkness and the creepiness of the dead people. I really enjoyed that. I thought they portrayed it quite well, and it was visually a good way to represent it. Overall, I'd have to say Insidious was a real treat. It's a wonderful movie. If you are gonna watch it, and if you're somewhere that you're concerned about a loud noise, upsetting your neighbor or roommates or anything, you might want to watch it on headphones. The talking can get quite quiet. Aside from that, it's a total great movie. Thank you so much for joining me today, and come back tomorrow for another Trick or Treat review.